So, what I wanted to talk about today is I don't know if you can hear me. So, what mothers, mothers is accommodating. Hello? Okay, where's my message? Cancel. Hi. Okay, so I'm making rice. I'm cooking rice. I'm cooking rice for someone. I'm cooking rice for my family, that's my husband and my baby. Uh, hello. I can actually see you. Um, Anything Media TV. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So I've made rice and stew. I've made rice and stew. I'm about to make soup. I don't know if you know about. I'm from Nigeria. I don't know if you know about. It's a popular soup called egusi. So I'll show you. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday to you, James. Happy Sunday to you. So I'll be making egusi soup. Egusi soup. I don't know if you know how to make egusi soup. Do you know how to make egusi soup? Maybe I'll walk you through the process. I think it's one of the easiest soup. It's one of the easiest soup to make. But mind you, it's also one of the trickiest soup because any little mistake you make. Oh, you're also Nigerian. Okay. What part of Nigeria? I'm Igbo. I'm Igbo. What part of Nigeria are you from? What part of Nigeria are you from? I don't know if my network is stable. I I really hope my network is stable. So what part of Nigeria? Anything Media TV. Yes, what part of Nigeria are you from? get that. I didn't really get that. Who is in the bomb state? Bomb state. I don't understand. This question is very tricky. Are you trying to tell me you come from one of the states where the insurgents and the insecurity is high? That's from the north, maybe Borno, thereabouts. Are you trying to tell me that you're from the northern part of Nigeria, maybe Borno, where there is insecurity, or I really wish. Just tell me the states. Just tell me the state in Nigeria where you come from. Okay? Okay, you stay in Lagos. Wow, I stay in Lagos too. Wow, I stay in Lagos too. I stay at Bagada. 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 So I said I stay in Badore. I don't really know Lagos too well. It hasn't been long I came to Lagos, but I stay at Bagada. I don't really know Lagos that well. So I served in Lagos. I just finished my service in May. That was 2 months ago. We're in July now, so that was 2 months ago. So what do you do? What do you do? Are you working? Are you into business? Or what exactly do you do in Lagos? Okay, so I'm washing my meat currently. I'm prepping for the soup. Okay. I bake cake. Oh, I'll have to patronize you. Okay, whose birthday do I have next in my house? September. I have my baby's birthday is coming up in September, so I would like to. Since you stay in Lagos and you bake cake, I would like to patronize you. Did you hear what I said? I said, since you bake and you're in Lagos, I would love to patronize you in September when I have my baby's birthday. Please forgive my network. My network is really bad. So when I want to celebrate my baby's 1-year birthday, I would love to patronize you. Okay? Okay, so my meat is ready. It's time for me to start. Okay, so I want to season. I want to season my. Okay, she hasn't said anything yet. I want to season it. Just one. Because obviously too much of it is really not nice for the health. And also there's a baby will also be eating it. So just go low on spices. It's actually good for the health. Ouch. Which spoon will I be using now? Okay, I'll use this spoon. So, are you married? Oh, yes, I'm married. I'm actually married. Okay, Deborah Wisdom Chukunyem. Oof. Are you also married? Deborah, that means Deborah that's a female name. That means you're a she. So are you married? Oh, mine is just Sunday. I was meant to cook this soup yesterday, but I was so tired. So I'm into okay, she's married. Congratulations to you. At least I've seen my fellow married woman. So I was meant to cook this soup yesterday, but I woke up. You know, some days are like that when you just wake up and you're so tired, you don't want to do anything. That was me yesterday. And obviously you can't kill yourself. You just do the one you can and you leave the rest to God, right? So that was what happened yesterday. So I'm making the soup today. I went to church obviously when I came back. Nice meeting you too. So I went to church, I came back, I slept. From my face you know that I really slept. I went to church, I came back, then I slept. When I woke up, I decided to do this cooking because tomorrow is Monday. Weekends are meant for all this kind of wahala. So next thing I want to do, I'm making a soup. Next thing, I've spiced up my meat. Next thing I'll be doing is for me to put it on fire. Then I'll boil. I have to put water on fire that I'll use for the washing of my stock fish and my dry fish. That's the next thing I'll be doing. I don't know if you can see my gas over here. So I'm going to be putting my let me put my hot water on fire before I put the meat on fire. Okay, so my water is on fire now. Oh my god. My water is on fire now. I don't know what happened. If she said it's normal. People that are in Lagos, I don't know, maybe there are other parts of Lagos that have light, or it's just this our side of Lagos. Since yesterday, I think they never sees the light around 12 or thereabout, and since then there's been no light. It's crazy, and I don't even know if the price of you guys play. But are you adding stockfish? Yes, I'm adding stockfish. That's why I've put hot water. You know, for stockfish, you need to use hot water for your fish. You need to use hot water for your stockfish and your dry fish. So my hot water is on fire while I put the meat on the other side. I have to explain, sir. I have to explain, actually. So I have to put the meat now to this other side. Okay, so next thing is for me to bring out the stockfish and the meat and put them in the bowl. Stockfish and meat. Stockfish and the dry fish. It's not an easy one. So my stockfish. So I want to ask this question. Oh, thank you very much. And I would also subscribe. My hand is smelling of stockfish. So I'll you subscribe. And if I don't remember, please do well to send me a message and I will subscribe. God bless you. I was about to say something. So I wanted to ask, can I borrow you for 7 days? Why would you want to borrow me for 7 days? Why? Why do you want to borrow me for 7 days? Namdi Anyang, why do you want to borrow me for 7 days? I'm not up for borrowing, please. I don't want to leave them too much. So sorry for the this thing. I want to check up on a sleeping baby. Okay. So this is the I don't know if you people know this. I don't know the name of this fish though. I don't know the name, but that's the dry fish I use. So my hot water will soon be ready. My hot water will soon. Okay, I'm young, but I bake for my mother's business. Oh, okay. I myself, I don't know how to bake. My younger sister, my immediate younger sister, immediate, she knows how to do all these things, but she's far away. She's in Imo State. I personally want to even taste some of her pastries because I like it a lot. But here in Lagos, you know how this life in Lagos is. You just have to buy everything and it's expensive. But that's by the way. But I like cake and ice cream a lot. I like ice cream and cake a lot. So let me check if our hot water is ready. So we'll start washing this. But before then, let me take a look at our meat. Mind you, no burning is around here. No burning is allowed around here. Okay. So I want to ask a question. Yes, I'm a sweet tooth. I don't even like I don't like anything that is bitter. Anything that is bitter, please remove me from the group chat. I love sweet things. So I want to ask a question. I want to ask a question. But I wanted to ask a question that is related to motherhood, but I would like to make it an open, I want to make it relatable for everyone. Is it possible? Okay, let me read this clearly. Okay, I'm still waiting for this person that said, can I borrow you for 7 days? I'm still waiting to know why you want to borrow me for 7 days. Don't mind my hair. Okay, so the challenges that mothers face, that's the question I wanted to ask. Challenges that mothers face. Navigating motherhood and balancing it with your lifestyle as well as human. Like, at what point do you find that balance? This weather is hot. Let me open the window a little. I hope a reflection. Let me try. Okay, so that's the question I wanted to ask. How do you find the balance between your personal life and then motherhood? At what stage in life do you find that balance? Because mind you, the balance is not always there. At old age, I cannot agree less, because at old age, when your children must have all grown, they all have their families. Even though they have their families, they still run to you for the slightest things. But I think old age is actually the best answer to this question. Okay. Is there any question you would like to ask? Let it not look like I've been the one talking. Is there any question you want to ask? I would answer. I would love to answer. Okay, any question before we proceed? Not seriously. No. Okay, no, seriously, because they take care of you. I don't know what old age will look like, but I'll be very happy to. Oh my goodness. Sorry about that. I don't know what old age looks like, but I know old age is very beautiful, especially if you're doing old age with a sound health. I know old age is very beautiful. I have old people around me. I have someone of 87 who is still very healthy, and I pray to God Almighty that, God, this is something I like. So please keep me alive. And also you can be alive and then you not be healthy. So it's one thing to be alive and also be healthy. Be healthy so that they will not be carrying you up and down. Okay, so let me check if our hot water is taking forever to get ready. So I think I have to wash off this very pot of rice. I have to wash it off so that so I have one quick question for you. If you had the opportunity to travel out of the country, which country would you choose? Country of your choice. If you are given the opportunity to travel to any part of the world, what country what's the first country that comes to your mind? For you. I don't know if you can hear me. I believe you heard me. Canada. Why Canada though? There's a saying that everybody loves Canada. But do you know that if you ask me, I think Canada is the least on my lists. Because I just don't like Canada because everybody likes Canada. Not because Canada has done anything wrong. But because everybody likes Canada. But what is your reason for choosing Canada though? What is your reason for choosing Canada? They respect culture. Wow. I didn't really know that much about Canada, but I know Canada is a country that they don't really have so much drama. Do you get, like, the country is just there, like, not too much drama. They don't really give immigrants wahala. Yeah, so I think what you said is true. They respect culture, so we have to give it for Canada. US has plenty wahala. You see, US, I hope there's nobody from US watching this, by the way, but I know US has, maybe because should I say it's because of the present government. You know, Trump doesn't really like immigrants, so I don't know, but I think maybe for your sake I'll begin to like Canada now. For your sake I'll begin to love Canada. But if you ask me, the country I would love to visit, funny enough, for tourist purpose, tourism, I would like to go to Egypt. I know it's very funny, but maybe because I studied history in school, I really want to visit the state of Egypt so that I'll just see their pyramid, emphasis on their pyramid. I don't know. That's the first country I want to go to. Then, but for immigrant purpose, I love Denmark. You see all these nomadic countries, all these Schengen countries. I love Denmark. I love Norway. I love what's the third on my list? There are three like that. But number one is Denmark. I know it's crazy, but I love Denmark a lot. Okay, so number two question. What is your... Okay, why Denmark? Okay. You know, I've not actually asked myself why I like Denmark. I've not really asked myself why I like Denmark. Maybe because I don't have a reason. To be honest, I do not have a reason for liking Denmark. I just like Denmark. Okay, that's just liking it to, you know, you can meet someone and you've not really gotten to know their character or anything, and you can just like them. You can like a person, maybe because of what you heard about the person or anything, and you just like that person. So that's the love I have for Denmark. Nothing serious. Yes. So our hot water is finally ready, to the glory of God. So I have to pause the washing of this pot. Hot water is ready. I happened to meet the situation of things in the country now is really not making things easy. It's making every youth want to leave the country, and it's very sad because it's not meant to be like that. It's not right. But Who are we to decide what is right at this point? Okay, so I wanted to ask another question. Hey, there's problem. I opened the window now. Flight got in. Let me close the back. Okay, so as I was saying, okay, I wanted to ask a question. Is it possible for someone to yeah, I'm trying to phrase this question very well. Sorry, is it possible to love two people? Is it possible to love two people at the same time? Yes, I know this question is really out of the ordinary, but I just want to spice things up. So is it possible, your perspective, from your own perspective? Oh my God, this fly should just go away, please. So from your own perspective, I want to hear from you. Do you think it is possible to love two persons? I think so. Okay. Can you just give me can you give me a reason why you said it's possible to love two people at the same time? But before you even give me reasons, I want to ask you, don't you think, there's a saying that you can't serve two masters at the same time? So if you're to love two people at the same time, do you think one party will suffer? Do you get what I'm saying? Like, you love two people at the same time, don't you think one party will suffer? Or just give me a reason. I'm not sure. Okay, so for me, if you ask me, I think it's really not possible. Yes, it's really not possible to like two people at the same time, because love is a matter of the heart. If you truly love somebody, your heart can only make room for one. Your heart can only make room for one, and you cannot. The fly is out, thank God. Some people say that, okay? Yeah, actually, some people say you can love two people at the same time, but I feel like I said, I am not trying to generalize. This is just my own point of view. You can't love two people at the same time. One will suffer. It's just like being in two relationships at a time. You can't give your attention to two people at the same time. Equal attention to two people at the same time. There's one person you have to lie to. You have to lie to just to, be with the other. And I don't call that love. It's not love at all. Okay. I think we've treated this question. Should we move over to the next question? What is a deal breaker for you? Something that okay, I can tolerate every other thing, but you see, this one is a no for me. Something that you are not going to break any principles for it. You stand your ground and you say, this is it. I'm not doing this, I don't like this, and that's it. Like your modus operandi, however it is they call it. Okay, our stockfish is carefully washed, time to go into the boat. Ouch! Damn! Oh. Ouch! That was very hot. Thank you. Thank you very much. Don't mind me. But I thought this fly. Ah, I've made a very terrible mistake. Very terrible mistake. Okay, I think I should transfer this. Let me transfer this to this other mic. Okay, so next on the list is to get the fish water. So I don't know. I think I asked the question. I said, "What's a deal breaker for you?" Hey, it is well with my soul. There's pepper in this food. I can feel it. It's already choking me. Okay. Okay, let me tell you a story. Let me tell you a story. Because you've really engaged in this life for a long time. Let me just tell you I don't know if you like animal stories, but my uncle once told me this story while I was little. He's late now. God bless his may his soul continue to rest in peace. So let me tell you a very interesting animal story, and when I'm done telling you the story, I will ask you what you learned from the story. So, in the land of the animals, there was famine in the land of the animals. Every animal was dying of hunger, starvation. So, but only one animal was not affected, the tortoise. So he had a neighbor, the dog. The dog one night wanted to go take, you know how animals will go to their neighbor's house to get to light their lantern and the rest. Mind is fiction, is story, okay? Just flow with me. So when dog went to his house, he saw tortoise. Tortoise was looking all he was glowing, he was looking all big, all handsome. Mr. Tortoise was really looking very okay. I'd love to see you next time. I really appreciate. Just drop me a message, okay? Please, I'll really appreciate it, okay? So Mr. The dog now told met the tortoise frying his meat. I was like, how come you have meat to fry when everybody in the animal kingdom is dying of food starvation? Where did you get your food from? The tortoise did not answer him. Rather, the tortoise gave him some meat, lit his lantern, and told him to go. So on his way, as the dog was going on his way, he ate the meat. Then he blew off his light and went back to Tortoise's house to get another light. So Tortoise gave him another meat and lit his lantern. The dog got to the road again. He blew it off and came back the third time. Now, the third time, Tortoise got upset and told him that he shouldn't come back. But if he really wants to know where he gets his food from, he should come any day it rains. Any early morning it rains, he should come with his knife and his bag, his hunting knife and his bag, so he would take him to where he would get food. So dog, being dog, was not patient. Dog wanted to get the food as soon as possible because obviously he was dying of hunger. He needed food. So what he did was, I'm coming. So what he did was this. He went to Tortoise's house very early in the morning. He now used water. He got a bucket of water. He poured all over Tortoise's roof, and then the compound. He now knocked on Tortoise's door and told Tortoise that it has rained, that he should come show him where he gets his food from. Tortoise looked at his roof and he saw that, okay, there's water on it, that means it rained. He looked at his compound, he saw that there was water. But when he now checked the leaf surrounding his compound and his backyard and all, he didn't see a drop of water on those leaves. He now told the dog to go home, that he can't trick him, that he should go home and come back when it actually rains. Dog was sad. So the next morning, dog repeated the same thing, but this time around, he was very careful to pour water on everything. He was very careful to pour water on everything around the tortoise surrounding, so that he didn't leave any stone unturned this time around. So when after doing that, he now knocked. He told the tortoise that he should come show him the place that it has rained. Tortoise came out and he inspected. He saw that there was rain, there was water all over the place. So this time around, he believed that truly it rained. So they left. He carried dog along and they set out. Just give me a second. Let me get water. From the drum. Just don't go anywhere. Just give me a second. Okay, thanks for waiting. Sorry about that. I really apologize for the break in transmission. So where did I stop? So when they left, the tortoise took him to a place that really shocked the dog. He took him to a very big animal in the forest. When the dog asked, where did you get this animal from? Because the animal was tied to a tree. The tortoise told him that it is the king, the lion, that brought this big animal and kept him there for them to feed it with everything they could lay their hands on, so that at the end of the month, they will kill the animal and then they will distribute it to every animal in the kingdom, so they will have something to eat. So that is where tortoise has been getting all his food from. His daily meme. That's where you've been getting it from. So I told you guys I'm cooking okazi and egusi and okazi. So when the tortoise, the dog asked him, so how do you get the meat from it? So he told him that they will pass through the anus of the animal to go inside and cut the meat inside. So of course tortoise led the way. They entered. So tortoise was cutting the front, the place that leads to the heart, where there is enough meat, and then the dog was cutting from the back where there is feces sac, the poo and all. So dog became greedy and told the tortoise that it would not be nice for him to be cutting the part that has poop all over it, that he wants them to switch, that tortoise should come to the back while he goes to the front. Tortoise told him that will not be a problem, but there is only one problem. As you're cutting, please be mindful. Oh, sorry about that. Wait, I'm coming. Let me then cut that. Sorry about that. So he told him to be mindful so he doesn't cut off the heart of the animal. Dog said, okay, problem. So out of excitement and greed, well, I will not really blame the dog because the dog has starved for a long time, and you know what hunger can do to people. So the dog has really starved for a long time. Now when he saw food, he was so eager to, so the dog began to cut. He was filling up his sack, his bag, and just towards the end, he mistakenly cut off the heart of the animal. And as he cut off the heart of the animal, that's how the animal collapsed. Now they cannot go out because the anus of the animal is short. So the tortoise and the dog are stuck, and unfortunately for them, the king had ordered his guards to come bring that animal that day to be killed and distributed to every animal in the kingdom. Yes. Please, I hope you're following. I hope you're flowing with my story. Don't mind me. I don't know if I'm talking very fast. I don't know if I'm communicating, but I just want to tell you a fun story, animal stories. I enjoy them growing up. So as the king's guard came to retrieve the animal, so getting there, they saw that the animal is dead. So they had to go report to the king that the animal you kept in the forest is dead. The king said, bring it and kill it. Bring it and devour the animal. Let's know what happened to the animal, because the other animals were already gathered and people wanted to eat. The animals wanted to eat. So as they were dissecting the animal, tortoise, who is very brainy and a very smart animal that did not want to be caught, went to hide in the sack of the animal's poop. So immediately they cut the animal open. The guards carried the feces sack, not knowing there is an animal even with his sack of meat inside that poop. So they carried it and they went to throw it inside the river. So after throwing it inside the river, they were cutting. When they now saw the dog inside of the animal, the king was so upset. He asked the dog, what are you doing here and how did you get inside here? The dog said it was Mr. Tortoise that brought him. Oh my God, wait. The dog said it was Tortoise that brought him to come cut meat from the animal. So the king was now like, where is Mr. Tortoise here? He said that he's inside this place, that they should search very well, they will see Mr. Tortoise. He didn't know that Mr. Tortoise had gone. Mr. Tortoise hid in the sack of the feces sack that was thrown away. So while the tortoise on the other end gathered, he said, all the creatures in this river, you know, he was thrown inside the river, bring me out. So they brought him out, both the scary creatures, both the fish, the edible ones, they all brought him out to the land. So he set a fire. He now told them to all jump across the fire back into the river. So when he allowed the scary creatures, the ones that are not edible, he allowed them to jump over across and safely back to the river. So the fish, the edible ones he likes, if they want to jump, he will hit, and that one will fall into the fire. He will roast and still put inside that his sack. So his sack, he did that to his sack, was very full. So he now headed home. He rushed to the house, and when he got home, he now laid on the mat and covered himself and acted like he was sick and he was shivering. So the dog on the other end was telling the king that I am not alone. I came, this is even my first time. It was Mr. Tortoise that brought me here and all. But the king didn't want to listen. The king said, okay, they should go to Tortoise's house, get into, and Tortoise had they met Tortoise shivering. Tortoise said yeah, because of hunger, he hasn't left the house in weeks, that he can't even stand. So the guards went back to report to the king that Tortoise is very ill, that there's no way Tortoise will be a culprit in this. That is the reason, that is how the king now ordered for the death of dog. And Tortoise survived, but the dog was killed. That's the end of my story. So what did you learn from my story? It's not easy to tell story now. What did you learn from my story? Was my story interesting? Eh? Tell me if my story was interesting. I'm still waiting. Just tell me if you enjoyed my story. I have a second one I want to tell you, but I want to know if you even liked the one so I will not like bore you with the second one. Did you find the story interesting? So I can tell you the second one. I think I prefer the second one I'm about to tell to this one. That one is my favorite. So just tell me if you enjoyed the one I just told you. Ah. Okay, just tell me if you enjoyed the story. Just tell me if you enjoyed it. All right. Say something, please. Tell me if you enjoyed my story, so I will be able to. Okay, okay, guys. For okay, yeah, he ran away. Not everybody. Some people are camera shy. So tell me if you enjoyed my story, so I would tell you the next one. Okay, I'll be very happy to tell you. I love to tell these stories too. I'm a very shy person, so this is the only way I know I can tell you, because I know that I'm not seeing you eyeball to eyeball. Do you get? Uh-huh. Okay. No comments yet. Oh my goodness. I guess I'll just tell you the story regardless. Maybe you're shy to comment. Let me just tell you the story. What if I tell you people that this is actually the first time I'm going live and I'm like talking? I don't know. I think I like it. I think I like it. It's fun. This is the first time I'm actually doing a live and I'm talking. I don't know. I actually find it fun. So, um, okay, for the second one, I want to tell you there's also tortoise in this story, and there's also dog. The tortoise and dog are also in this story. So there's also famine in the land of the animals again. You know, all these animal stories always, famine here and there, but you enjoy this one. I promise you. So wait, let me just put red oil in my soup. I'm coming. Okay, so for this particular one now, so for this particular one, there's also famine in the land of the animals. So, but what happened? The, there's people know a palm tree with palm fruits, ripe palm fruit. Then when the palm fruit dries up, you will now see the kernel inside and all. So there is this palm tree at a nearby village. I don't know how tortoise was able to locate it, but there is famine. So what he does is he always go there, and then his palm fruit, there's that palm fruit, when he will sing. There's a particular song, but I don't want to sing it because you people, when I sing, the next person has to respond. Okay, so people cannot be responding because it's live. So I'll just tell you the story. Okay. Okay, so tortoise always go there. That's what tortoise, in this story also, that's what keeps tortoise fresh, glowing and healthy while others are starving. So he always go there and he will sing and the palm fruit will fall. Tortoise will pick it and eat. So that's what he does every day. He only does that once every day. The palm fruit is only permitted to fall for him once a day. So I'm coming. Okay, look at what I'm looking for is here. So he went to, on that very day, he didn't know that, but unfortunately for him, he didn't know that there's an animal that's been noticing that tortoise was glowing unlike every other animal. So he wanted to know the secret. Instead of asking tortoise, because he knew that if he asked tortoise will not tell him. So what he did was to follow him. So he followed tortoise to go know exactly what tortoise normally does. But he didn't know that that particular day tortoise was not going there. Tortoise was going to visit a friend. So the next day when tortoise was going there, he followed tortoise. So he saw how tortoise sang. But on that very day that he followed tortoise, something remarkable happened. So you know how tortoise will always sing, and I told you that palm fruit is only permitted to fall once entire day. So that's what he sustains on. So it fell. When it fell, so there's a hole. That palm fruit fell inside that hole. Tortoise was not like, no, I can't leave this palm fruit because that is the only palm fruit I get in a day to sustain. So tortoise was like, this palm fruit that fell inside this hole, I must get it out because that's the only thing I have to eat to sustain myself. So tortoise entered that hole. Getting inside that hole, he now saw some creatures. They had already eaten his palm fruits. So he saw that the palm fruit, he saw that creature ate his palm fruit. Tortoise started crying. He was rolling on the floor. He said, "Give me back my palm fruit. That is the only thing I eat in a day." Meanwhile, I told you the dog had traced him. The dog hid somewhere and watched him sing for the tree, and the tree dropped a palm fruit for him. Right? So when he sang, okay, look at that now. That back here. Then get large. Okay. So when tortoise, sorry for that. So when tortoise had cried, he rolled on the floor. The animal does not have, the creature was touched. So he brought out two drums, a tiny one and a very big one. He told Tortoise to choose between these drums. Tortoise had considered that I'm a very slow animal, and I can't carry something that is very big, so I will be able to walk home. That's a very wise thinking. A very wise thought. Okay, I apologize again. I'll have to attend to this, I have to attend to that. But I'm so sorry. So where did I stop? I said he was given two drums to pick, to make a choice. He was given two drums that he should pick one. He should just make a choice to pick one. So Tortoise, being a very wise animal, he considered that he's a very slow animal, that picking a very big drum would slow him down before he would get to his house and all. So he picked the very smaller one, and the creature told him that when he gets to his house, he should close every door, every window, every opening in his house. He should close it, and he should hit the drum twice. 1, 2. He should hit the drum twice. 1, 2. So Tortoise said, okay. Tortoise left. So when he got home, he called his family, because he has a wife, he has children. He called, said, come and see. Then he followed the instruction of closing everywhere. So when he hit the drum, every food, both the one that Tortoise has seen before, every goodies, every gold, every silver, his house was filled with goodies. Tortoise was surprised. Like Tortoise did not need to go hunting for food in the next 1 year. Like he was, when he was sufficient. That's the right word for it. So Tortoise was so happy. He was just very happy that he had to give his neighbors a little and reserve very plenty for himself and his family. Very, very important. Now, family man indeed. So now, the dog that had traced him, now Tortoise has a lot for himself. He has more than enough for himself. So he does not bother going to the palm tree to sing and beg for fruit. So the dog, on the other hand, who had gone to spy on the tortoise, went there the next day. So when he got there the next day, he sang, because he learned the song. He sang. So as he sang, the palm tree dropped a palm fruit for him. But the thing did not fall inside the hole. Do you know what dog did? Dog used his leg. Okay, let me wait for you. to come back in. So do you know what the dog did? As the dog got there, he sang. After singing, the palm fruit fell, but it did not, it fell on his feet, but it did not fall inside the hole. Okay? It didn't fall inside the hole, but do you know what Tortoise did? Tortoise used his leg, kicked the tortoise used his leg to kick the palm fruit inside that hole, because you know, as he was spying, he didn't know what happened inside that hole, but you know, he saw tortoise going inside the hole, so him too, he wanted to go inside that hole. So when he kicked the palm fruit inside the hole, he now went inside the hole. So when he got there, the creature had eaten the palm fruit. So he asked them, "Where is my palm fruit?" And the dog was very rude. "Where is my palm fruit?" The creature now brought out 2 drums and told the dog, "Choose one." The dog, out of greed, chose the big one. The creature told him, "When you get home, close every opening, every window, every door, every opening, and hit this drum 2 times. Hit the drum 2 times. The dog did not even thank the creature. He just carried the drum and it ran home. Getting to the house, the dog now closed every opening and hit the drum. What came out of that drum? Every evil creature, everything that is bad came out of it and dealt with dog. Dog was so angry, he barely made it alive. He was so angry, he was like, everybody else is going to have a taste of this. He was going to make sure that the whole villagers also suffer from this dilemma. So he now called on all the animals. He told them that he had a drum of food, that they should come. Okay, what even happened was, sorry, there's a part I caught. You know, the instruction was you should hit it twice. The dog hits that drum 7 times. Maybe he thinks that 2 times is not enough. Out of greed, he hits the drum 7 times. So now he wants the other villagers to partake in that misfortune. So he now called them that they should come, that he has a drum of food. Tortoise and his family didn't go because they had enough for themselves. So other villagers out of hunger, they came. So Tortoise and the dog was like, "Let me climb to the Iroko, the tallest tree in that community, that when he gets to the top, then the animals, they should hit that drum 7 times. Animals were so happy. Immediately dog got to the top. So animals were so happy. Immediately dog got to the top of that Iroko. The dog started hitting the animals started hitting the drum. That was how those same creatures came out and attacked the animal. And dog was happy. Dog was happy that he got to pay them back. But the animals obviously didn't do anything to dog. But dog was just satisfied that he alone did not share in that misfortune. So that's the end of my story. That is the end of my story. You've not told me what you learned from my story. What did you learn from my story? Tell me, please. I would love to hear. What did you learn now? Please talk to me. Tell me. It will really make my day. I'm serious. You telling me what you learned from my story, or if just tell me if the story is interesting or not. Tell me if the story is interesting. It will really make my day. I'm not even begging for you to subscribe or like, but if you really want to, who am I? Thank you. But just tell me if my story was interesting. I really like to know. Honestly, this is the first time I'm telling someone a story, and I really want to get a feedback. Please, 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 please. I'm waiting, I'm waiting. I'm waiting. Please now. See the way I'm begging, no. Please just tell me if my story was interesting or not. Please be be a nice person, be a darling, and just tell me if it's interesting or not. I can take it, I can chest any feedback for you. Oh no. Okay. Okay, so it will be really rude of me to end this life without appreciating you. Yes, I want to end the life because I want to pound. I don't want to pound and then the noise will, not everybody likes noise. So I want to pound ukazi, since I'm using it for egusi soup, I just want to pound it a little. So it will soften a little and the way they cut all this ukazi, so it will just come out nice. So I don't want the noise affecting you, so that's the reason I want to end the life and pound. There's no light and generator can only come up at night. So thank you very much. I'm very grateful. You don't know how grateful I am. I'm such a happy I'm such a happy fellow. I'm very happy. I'm very happy. Thank you for staying. Thank you for engaging. God bless you. God bless you. And I love you. I love you. I don't know you people, but I really want to tell you that I am grateful. Okay?